What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Morten Harket and another one of his side projects outside even his solo career, as well as a very ridiculous Luca. And this time we're going to listen to a tune he did for the soundtrack for a musical called Sophie's World, which was in turn based on a novel by a Norwegian author in 1991. And the song is called A Jester in Our Town, and apparently in this song Morten sings as Socrates, so that's all very fascinating to me. I've been told that he sings a bit in a theatrical style, perhaps more than in any other tune that I've heard thus far, so I'm very intrigued by that. So yeah, with no further ado, let's hear it. This is Morten Harket, A Jester in Our Town, from the soundtrack to the musical Sophie's World, which again was originally based on a novel by a Norwegian author.
Athenes sleep like a sluggish old horse, but I am the fly that bites them. I know the spots where it stings and the worst. It makes them so cross to be roused from the rest that they throw me out like an unbidden guest for doing for them what God thinks the best. You can rage out and beat me, I wish I was dead. By murdering me, you can stay safe in bed. But as long as there's breath left in me, still the story I tell will be, just think yourself. Your inner voice is the guide you should heed. Their reason tells everyone what they need. That's the ticket. The shot, no, that's evil and the wicked. A jester in our town, a jester in our town, teasing and buzzing and sharp-eyed fly, who's asking us questions so keen and so sly. Come with the puzzled reply, for he will end up in the mire. Wisest is he who knows that in fact he knows nothing at all, but places his trust in his inner voice, relying on thought to give birth to his choice. For he'll keep his spirit untainted, though haters himself tormented. Teasing and buzzing and keen biting fly, who floors every idiot as easy as pie. The god of the puzzle replier, for he will end up in the mire. End up in the floors every idiot as easy as pie. God of the puzzle provider, for he will end up in the mire. Will end up in the mire. Will end up in the mire. Jester in a town, teasing and buzzing and everybody fly. Floors every idiot as easy as pie. The god of the puzzle repliers, the god of the puzzle repliers, the god of the puzzle repliers, for he will end up in the mire. Good hills.
Wow, very theatrical, not just his delivery, and in a couple places he's really like playing the part, but sonically as well. I mean, that, you know, the big brass and the the changes in composition or configuration as it went through the parts. Definitely something from a musical or a stage show, certainly. Lots of brass, sultry brass that sounds like it's from a 1930s club where Morton would be walking around the audience and perhaps interacting with people at different tables. You often see those songs sung by women, but it has that same charismatic, you're watching a show at the same time you're listening to a song type of quality. So definitely theatrical, sonically and vocally. And yeah, I didn't catch everything lyrically, but the line about being caught in a mire, like quicksand or something that you're immobilized by, you can't get out of, and the more you try, the more you sink into it. So, and also the line about they're going to kill me so that they can sleep in their own beds or something to that effect. Of course, I'm thinking of Socrates, who indeed was put to death or committed suicide through state requirements, such that he was considered a harmful influence on young thinkers and so on. So I'm not sure how that ties together to the musical and or the novel that it's based on, but definitely a story is suggested. It's less about abstract themes or interpreting emotions in some of the lines, and more about trying to follow the bouncing ball of the narrative. So perhaps with a few more listens, I'd pick up on what's going on. But yeah, as someone who enjoys oldie-timey jazz and a lot of brass work, I found that sonic aspect compelling. So yeah, let me know what you think of this one, and Luca, the very silly cat, and I will see you next time. Peace.